For example 3, we'll write a polynomial function from its zeros. What is a cubic polynomial function in standard form with zeros -2, 2, and 3? You'll recall to write these as factors, we can set up an equation, so that would look like x plus 2. We do the opposite, x minus 2 and x minus 3. To get in standard form, we then FOIL it out, so we're going to start with the x plus 2 and the x minus 2. You'll notice that that is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. So again, we talked about that on the front, a plus b, a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. Noticing that pattern, I could FOIL it out and I would end up with the same thing, but that's going to equal x squared minus 4. Now I'm going to take my x squared minus 4 and multiply that by my x minus 3. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times -3 is a minus 3x squared. We've got a minus 4x and a plus 12. Because these are not like terms, this is our final answer, standard form, given these zeros. What is the quartic? So that means we'll have a degree 4 polynomial function in standard form with these zeros. Something that stands out right away is I have this pair again, just like I had in this previous question. So I'm going to go ahead and write those next to each other since they simplify to a binomial, which is helpful. So I'm going to write this as x minus 2, x plus 2, and then I'm going to write my other, so this opposite is going to be x plus 2, and then the opposite for that 0 is going to be an x minus 3. I know this pair right here is going to FOIL into x squared minus 4. Now I'm going to multiply that by my x plus 2. Distributing, I get x to the third plus 2x squared minus 4x minus 8. And now I need to multiply that by my last group here. So I'm going to multiply that times my x minus 3. We've got, I'm going to try and use some different colors here. The x cubed is my first term, and I'm going to multiply that by my x. So we'll get x to the fourth. And then my x cubed times my minus 3 is going to be a minus 3x cubed. And then come inside and do my 2x squared. Multiply that by both terms here. So I'm going to get a plus 2x cubed. And then I'm going to get 2 times -3 is minus 6. And then we've got that x squared there. And then I'm going to come back to my minus 4x. Here and multiply that. And I've got a minus 4x times an x. That's going to be a minus 4x squared. And then a minus 4x times a minus 3 is going to be a plus 12x. And then lastly, I've got my minus 8. Multiply that, and I've got a minus 8x and a plus 24. Now to combine like terms, it's helpful to go back through and just underline with the number of underlines that matches the degree. There's only one x to the fourth, but we've got an x cubed here, an x cubed here, and it looks like that's it. So that's going to be a minus 1x cubed or minus x cubed. We've got our x squareds. They happen to be next to each other as well, so it's going to be a minus 6 and a minus 4 is a minus 10x squared. And then we've got our x's next to each other, so a plus 12x and a minus 8x is going to be a plus 4x. And then we've got our plus 24 constant at the end. So our quartic, again this degree 4, is called a quartic polynomial.